Assalamu alaikum class. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. In our last class, as you remember, we discussed the different continents, oceans, and seas. We also talked about the word climate. We learned that the climate is not the same everywhere in the world. In some places, it is very hot, in some places, it is very cold, and in some places, it is moderate. Because of these differences, the world has different types of climates. We also discussed the main types of climate in the world. These are polar, temperate, arid, tropical, Mediterranean, and mountain climate. So, now in today's lesson, we are going to learn that why climate is different at different places in the world. There are many reasons for these differences, but the main reason is the shape of Earth. You might have noticed that when the sun's rays hit the earth directly, the place become hotter. These direct rays mostly fall on the center of the earth, which is called equator. There is a definition of equator. The equator is an imaginary line around the middle of earth. As people can see on the globe, there is a red line which is showing the equator because this line divides the earth into two equal parts. Equator is very important because it helps us divide the earth into different climatic zones. Here, this diagram explains us that why some parts of the earth are very hot while others are very cold. It all depends on how the sun's rays hit our round planet. Think of the sun's ray like a flashlight. If you shine a flashlight straight at a wall, the light is bright and concentrated in one small circle. If you tilt the flashlight, the light spreads out and looks dimmer. Same as at the equator, the sun shines straight on. The sunlight is very strong because it hits a small area directly. This is why countries near the middle of the earth stay warm or hot all year round. Now let's talk about the North Pole and the South Pole. That why North Pole and South Pole are always stays cooler. Because the earth is curved like a ball, the sunlight hits the poles at a low angle. The light has to travel through more of the earth's atmosphere. As we already studied about the layers of atmosphere, there are total 7 layers of atmosphere, and on poles the earth is coming from the layers. The same amount of the sunlight gets spread out over a much larger area. Since the energy is spread thin, it can't warm the ground very well. This is why the north and south poles are covered in ice. Means direct sunlight means the stronger heat and the area get hotter weather. Angled sunlight means weaker heat, means colder weather. Earth shape, because Earth is fair, the sun can't hit every spot with the same strength. That's why different places have different climate. So let's discuss about the four other lines which are present on the globe, and these all four lines have their own specific names and they present with different degrees. As you can see, their names are Arctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, Antarctic Circle. These lines are helpful in making the main climatic zones in the world. There are three main zones of climate: tropical zone, temperate zone, and polar zone. Here I would like to clear that the zones and types of climate, these both are different, because the climatic zones basically are the large regions of the earth which are divided according to the temperature and the position of the sun rays. And the types of climate are the weather conditions of a place, such as tropical, polar, temperate, arid, Mediterranean, and mountain climate. Here we will discuss about the lines of latitude and longitude. Basically, these lines are drawn on the map to help us find places. So, as you can see, there are two different lines. The line which is going from right to left, that is lines of latitude. So what is basically line of latitude? Lines of latitude measure north south position between the poles. There is a globe picture, you can see the round lines on the globe. These are lines which are known as latitude. So these lines are measured in degrees. Equator 0 degree and north and south poles are 90 degrees. These lines are parallel to each other. Why these lines are parallel to each other? Because these lines are not touching each other. There is no point where these lines are meeting together. So that's why these lines are known as parallel lines, same as the railway track. So there is a small hint to learn the lines. So how you have to remember the lines of latitude? Latitude basically has an A in the word, and so does the word across. Means these lines are going across on the globe. And the lines of longitude has an O in it. So the word down means the lines of longitude are going down the map. Now let's discuss about the longitude. Basically, the lines of longitude measure east west position between the poles. These lines are measured in degrees. Lines of longitude are also called meridians. 0 degree longitude runs through Greenwich in England. Greenwich basically is a name of a place which is in England, and the line of longitude is going from that area. So that why this is called the prime meridian. Line of the west of 0 degree are measured in degrees west. Lines to the east of 0 degree are measured in degrees east. Lines of longitude are not parallel because they meet at the North Pole and at the South Pole, as you can see in the given diagram. Here are question answers for your copywork. The first question is, why are places hotter near the equator? The answer of this question you will get on page number 50 in paragraph number 2. You have to read the paragraph and take out the answer of this question. And the second question is, why are places colder near the poles? Answer of this question is also on page number 50, second paragraph. And the third question is, what do lines of latitude measure? So answer of this question is on page number 51, heading latitude, and the first two lines. You have to do it on your notebook. This is enough for today. Allah Hafiz and take care.